Hey Barry, just looking at your rack card PDF. Um, it looks pretty good. I would say just personal preference, but don't capitalize the Hickman. I might have done that myself, but there is a typo right here I noticed too on page 2, I believe. Um, but yeah, your PDF looks good. It has the bleeds and the crop marks included. Both pages are there. Your InDesign file. What is it? Has the correct settings, correct size. I would say, yeah. Yeah, I would say with this design, maybe just doing like a shift bar in between some of these things to get them on one line would look a little bit better than being so stacked. And since this is contact information, we could make it bold, although this doesn't have a bold. A lot of times with body copy, it is good to pick a font that you can do quite a bit with. To center this, let's go to the window. Where's align at? Object layout align, and then we can align to the page, and then we'll just click it down the middle. And so it still looks off center, but it was really close to the edge here. So let's just move it up away from the edge a little bit, and that's probably where it should be, something a little bit further away from the bottom edge. Like I said, I kind of like this graphic when compared to this graphic, and I don't know why. Or at least maybe pick one and go with it, instead of changing them up on your pages. I almost wonder if I bring that in and flip it. What that would look like. Okay, I have to move that up maybe. Oops, my computer's being slow. Sorry, bear with me. And I would say, since there's a stroke on this box, you might have some issues. It's not coming all the way to the bleed line too. I mean, you're going to have to, bring this out and make it a little bigger so that it's filling this in a little bit better. I'm not quite sure what the deal is with this. Let's see. Oh, okay. The edge of the photo is not all the way in there, which might mean, of course, we want to check the effective PPI. It's still pretty high, so maybe something like that. And, move this back up. It's obviously not lining up amazingly well at this stage, but I can fix it. I almost wonder if just making it consistent over across the whole design might help. I'm not sure if it makes a huge difference. Yeah, and I wish maybe that you would have picked a font that would have a bold to it so that you could add bold if you wanted to. And maybe like these fonts, just pick a size. At least if you want a big size and then a smaller size, make them quite a bit different in size so that it looks intentional. So that you get that contrast, and maybe do the same on this page so that you have the same sizes on either page for consistency. Let's look at your links. 300, CMYK. Here, I'm going to pause it. All of your links look good. They're all in CMYK. The effective PPI is good enough. Some of your, like I said, some of your bleed lines weren't set up correctly to begin with. Here, you're having issues with the bleed line. I mean, that might require that you just get on that layer and move it out of this dress. My computer is freaking out. But yeah, mostly right here, and then I think I did see some issues over here where it wasn't brought out to the bleed line. But yeah, everything else looks pretty good. Just the bleeds, maybe you know, one spelling error, maybe maybe a little bit more consistency across the two pages as far as this graphic goes and the size of the fonts, and maybe picking a font that has a bold to it would have been good, and stacking this a little bit differently and moving the logo up from the bottom is basically the feedback that I have. All right, thanks.